This is a regular Plotagon fight scene.
Boring!
Nothing special, just the default animations the app gives you. Now, this is what you get when you combine Plotagon with AI. This is from a scene where classic Caillou threw his brother's bike under a garbage truck out of jealousy, and his brother came after him. This is when classic Caillou pulled the fire alarm and blamed his brother for it. And this is when that same guy, who never seems to learn his lesson, ruins his brother's wedding. Now, we can all agree, when you put Plotagon and AI together, the results are on a completely different level. And that is exactly what I'm going to be showing you today. I'm going to show you how to turn a basic Plotagon fight scene into a cinematic, visually compelling clip with just a little help from AI. Let's get into it. What Plotagon can and can't do. First, let's talk about what Plotagon gives you out of the box when it comes to fighting. You have a few built-in animations. You can push a character, slap them, do a full stroke, or tickle them. And yeah, nobody is tickling anybody in a real fight scene, so let's be honest, these options are pretty limited. For casual animation, it works fine. But when you're trying to tell a real story, something cinematic, something with emotional weight, these limitations will stop you cold. I know this firsthand. I've been using Plotagon for almost 5 years, and there were so many moments where I had a great idea in my head, but just couldn't execute it because the app simply didn't have the animation I needed. For this tutorial, we're going to create a fight scene based on this story. Classic Caillou got jealous that his brother Caillou received a brand new bike for his birthday. So he rode that bike straight under a garbage truck and got it destroyed. Caillou found out, lost it, and they both got into a fight. Here's how we build that from scratch. Step 1. Get your location from Plotagon. Open Plotagon. If you don't have it yet, the download link is in the description below, both on Google Play Store and the Apple App Store. Once you're in Plotagon, pick your scene. For this one, we're going with a suburban street location. Now, place an invisible character in the scene. Scroll all the way down in the character list and you'll find it. The reason we use the invisible character is because we only want the background in the frame, not an actual visible character.
Nope.
Now do 2 things. Take a wide shot of the location. Take a medium shot of the same location. You can do this by messing with the camera toggle button. Hit this. I chose wide. But first, make sure to place the character in the middle. Here. Then do a wide shot and a close-up. Export both of these shots and bring them into your editing software. Then, take a screenshot of each shot. These are going to be your reference location images for the AI generation later. Step 2. Get character reference images. Now we need reference images of the 2 characters who are going to be fighting. Go back into Plotagon, head to the Create Character tab, and click Edit Character. Switch to the full body view. Take a screenshot of your desired character. Then do the next character. At this point, you should have 4 images total. 2 location screenshots, wide shot and medium shot. 2 character reference screenshots. Mine is classic Caillou and Caillou. Step 3. Write your prompt using ChatGPT. Now open ChatGPT. Here's the kind of prompt I give ChatGPT to start with. I'm making an animation video. I have 2 characters, the guy in the gray t-shirt and the guy in the yellow t-shirt. The guy in the yellow t-shirt gets angry and confronts the guy in the gray t-shirt. They get into a heated face-to-face fight. Write me a detailed AI video generation prompt for this scene, using different cinematic camera angles as if you're directing a real movie. Now, I know you're a little bit confused as to why I'm referring to each character by the color of their t-shirt. I'll explain that to you later. ChatGPT will then give you a full prompt, one covering the action and one covering the camera direction. Go through it, tighten it up, and make sure it matches your vision. A few extra tips when writing your prompt. Use the @ symbol to reference specific characters in the prompt. For example, instead of writing out the guy in the gray t-shirt every time, you can define him as @gray at the start and use that throughout. Tell the AI to treat the camera work like a real film director. Different angles, close-ups on reactions, slow motion on impact moment. Step 4. Generate the fight scene on higgsfield AI. The AI tool I use for this is higgsfield AI. and you can find it at higgsfield.ai. Head over there and create an account. The model I use is Seedance 2.0 Fast. Now there are two versions, Seedance 2.0 and Seedance 2.0 Fast. I go with the Fast version because it's more affordable and still gives you great results. Now, a heads up, this part of the process will cost some credits. Once you're in Higgsfield AI, here's how to set up your generation. Now, remember when I was referring to characters by their shirt color? Here's why. Do not refer to your characters by name in your prompts. At least not famous characters. But if you create your own original character and give it a name, well, that's fine. Look, the first time I mentioned classic Caillou in an AI prompt, the generator pulled up the actual cartoon character. To avoid that, I always refer to my characters by the color of their shirt instead. So instead of saying classic Caillou, I say the guy in the gray t-shirt. Instead of Caillou, I say the guy in the yellow t-shirt. Simple, but it makes a big difference. Now let's continue. First, paste in your prompt. Upload your location reference images. Upload your character reference images. Select the right character for each action in the scene. Set the duration to 5 seconds. 10 seconds uses significantly more credits. Hit generate. It'll take a couple of seconds to process. When it comes back, this is what you get. Look at that! That is on a completely different level compared to the default Plotagon fighting animations. Yes, it's AI generated, and some viewers might notice, but the average person watching your video is going to be far more engaged by this than by two characters just pushing each other back and forth in a loop. And if you want to extend the fight, just continue the scene with a follow-up prompt. Now you have your AI-generated fight clips. Here's how to bring it all together. Step 5. Edit everything together. Take your Plotagon footage and your AI-generated clips and edit them as one continuous video in your editing software. A few things to keep in mind. Resolution. Now, Plotagon will export an MP4 file. The render quality options are 720p, 1080p, 144p, and 4K. But the AI-generated clips with Seedance 2.0 Fast are in 720p. You can get 1080p with Seedance 2.0, but remember, it costs more credits. When you get your generated clip, just adjust the brightness and lighting slightly to help it blend in with the rest of your footage. It won't be a perfect match, but with good lighting adjustments, it'll look smooth enough. For most creators just starting out, the 720p option with some color correction is the more practical choice. Add your sound effects and background music in post, just like we covered in the previous tutorial. And that's how you use AI to take your Plotagon videos to the next level. With this method, you can generate fight scenes, dramatic moments, and cinematic visuals that Plotagon alone simply cannot produce.
Shut the hell up. You think you're better than me? You're just a spoiled little crybaby who gets everything handed to him. I hope that bike stays broken forever.
I hate you! You're the worst brother in the entire world. You ruin everything.
Good. I don't want to be your brother anyway. You're pathetic.
I'm pathetic? Listen to this, you piece of shit. And I want you to listen very carefully. You're a jealous, heartless asshole. I wish you were never born.
Say that again. I dare you. Say it again if you're man enough.
I said,
I wish you were never born.
That's it.
Coming up on this channel, I'll also be covering how to get multiple camera angles using AI, and how to make a bank robbery animation with a perfect car chase scene. So subscribe so you won't miss it. So if you're into animation and you want to keep leveling up your content, make sure you subscribe, because there's a lot more coming. And if you know someone who's into animation or trying to make better videos without spending a ton of money, share this with them. It could save them a lot of trial and error. I'll see you in the next one.